Hey guys and gals, Radar Roy for SEO Training SW.com for this week's SEO Tip of the Week in video for May 4th, 2010. What I'd like to speak with you about this week was a particular situation that happened to one of our clients. One of our clients got their website hacked into. They have a WordPress blog, and they did not have their permissions set correctly, and basically they had their doors unlocked, which allowed somebody to come inside to their blog and rearrange their blog and plant little links to go someplace else, and basically plant a virus. And that particular virus, what they did was the base 65 virus. When a visitor would come to their website, visitor was redirected to another website, and unbeknownst to the visitor, they were actually downloading malware. Well, thankfully for our client, that he found out about this before Google did. If Google would have found out that his blog had been infected before he did, they would have basically de-indexed his entire website, and then he would have probably had to spend weeks and weeks to trying to get this all cleaned up and then get it re-indexed into Google. So those of us, that depend on our livelihood online, we really need to take the extra effort in locking down our blogs and our websites. And this article, we talk about exactly how this happened to the client and what we did to clean it up. But guys and gals, don't wait till you have to go read the blog and figure out how to clean it up. There's some things you could do beforehand. And each case, when we've worked with a client, when they left their doors unlocked, they didn't understand what file permissions were. And basically, when you have your website hosted on a web server, basically each file has certain permissions to it, where you can go to the site and allow the site, that particular page or particular application, to run, or to edit it, or not to do anything at all, where just only people can view it. And these are basically what the permissions mean. And WordPress.org, they really have a good article that really explains what the file permissions mean and how their program runs on the file permission. So if you have a WordPress blog, I urge you guys to type in Codex, C-O-D-E-X. I'll talk a little bit the importance of file permissions and what your file permissions should be set for your particular pages within your website. Now, I know a lot of this might be a lot of geek speak for a lot of people. I'll show you exactly how I go and I manage the permissions on my sites, and then when I'm called in to help a client, how I manage it on a client site. A program I like to use is QtFTP, and QtFTP is basically an FTP program. And what this does, it basically takes files that might be on my computer and uploads them to our web server or a client's web server. And on the left-hand window that we have here, this would be the files that are on my computer, and this would be the files on our server. Now, WP-content, this is the file area where you have your WordPress content files, your plugins, your themes. We click on themes, we can look here, okay, here's the Cool Blue blog, and what that is a theme for WordPress. And you can see all these particular pages that are inside that theme. Now, what you want to make sure that your permissions are set correctly. You don't want your permissions set in this area as 755 or 777. These are basically leaving your doors unlocked. And the way you do that is you just click on it and then go to properties and check what your permissions are. And in the case we have here, the permissions are 644, which basically means I have permissions as the site owner logged in with the proper username and password to change whatever I like to change in that particular file, but I'm not allowing other people that don't have the right key or password to do that. So guys and gals, please take the time and effort, especially if your livelihood depends on making money online. Make sure your permissions are set, because let me tell you, it's a nightmare when you have to clean up a malware attack. Your site's going to be de-indexed from Google. You're going to spend weeks, if not months, trying to get that site back online. So just take a little preemptive strike, if you may, and try to take care of this. Hey guys and gals, I hope you enjoy this week's SEO Tip of the Week. If you'd like to share this, I encourage you to. Right on the top of this video, we have that share with Facebook. Click that little button, share it with Facebook. Those of you that are not familiar with our site, SEOTrainingSW.com, we have free video tips on search engine optimization and internet marketing. Guys and gals, till next week, thank you for watching. Have a great week. Bye-bye. This is Radar Roy.